Hey guys, how's it going? So if you didn't see this video yesterday, I would highly recommend that you watch it. The app looks really nice and I want to try it out. The first thing I did is you go to app.flamix.trade, you connect your wallet, and then the first thing you need to do is go to portfolio and then deposit. In this case, I already deposited 1000 sFLR, and they say that they're going to be giving FLR points, which then equates to our FLR. I definitely want to try it out. So we're going to go to liquidity. And then here, this is a liquidity pool. So basically what happens is that you're the counterparty to traders, and then you absorb both the trader performance and you get part of the fees from trading. Let's see how this goes. Let's do supply and let's do 400 sFLR, which is like $15, give or take. And then because it's at a loss, I'm getting a little bit more of the LP, which is nice. So supply. I'm signing on my Rabby wallet. You won't be able to see the process, but Rabby and Trezor. Okay, confirm, continue, confirm. Okay, so I don't know how long it takes, but we should see it here. I think there's an epoch, and then when the epoch finishes, then you get deposited. Yeah, here it says depositing. In the next epoch. He said that it's usually up to 1 hour, but they said up to 12 hours just to be protected. This is all the information that I got from this video. And then you have the docs. I think if you go to flamix.trade, you can see the white paper here. Yeah. And then you can read about all the functions. And then if we go to trade, right now you can have Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, and Flare. Bitcoin allows you to have 500x. So if you go to fire mode and you say 250, you say fire mode, and then you create a stop loss, let's say 40%, and then the take profit. And the interesting thing here is that the potential profits get locked from the liquidity pool because you know exactly how much that's going to be, which is pretty interesting. The other thing that I want to point out is the stop loss, like minus 40%. That means that is, yeah, super close to where it is. Right now it's 13.9 and the stop loss is at 13.7. And the other part that I want to say is that the X for 1% price increase, if you get this, I think you're getting, yeah, for 1% you get 50%. That's why the liquidation price is so close to where it is. Uh, if you go to 250, you only pay fees in the winning. Here it is. No opening fees, no closing fees, and you pay a performance fees for winning trades only. If you get liquidated, you lose your money, but you only pay if you win, which is pretty interesting, I think. Let's try with 100 sFLR just to see it. 130. In this case, I would get liquidated if the price goes to 730, and I would make 150% if I go to 114.5, which is not very far. Let's try it 50x. Place order. I'm at 251x leverage. Signing process. I'm going to sign on my Trezor. This, I'm not saying that this is what you should be doing. Probably by the time you see this video, the prices are going to be different. I'm just trying to show you how this works. That's all I want to do. In this case, I think it takes a minute before you can actually close your position. That's for avoiding liquid manipulation. And yeah, the minimum cost, if I make the 50x, is going to be 226 flare. And then let's open a normal long. In this case, because I'm increasing my leverage, it accounts for the S flare. The opening fee is going to be 17.28. And then I'm going to get some nice flare points. and Flamix points as well. Flamix points I didn't get exactly what they're for, but yeah. And then I want to see my liquidation price. Here it is. At 0.22, I get liquidated in this case. Let's reduce this to just the 15,000. There you go. In this case, the liquidation price didn't change much. All right, let's try it. And right now that we had a little dump, let's open it, place order. Same thing, I'm going to sign on my Trezor. Yeah, I need to talk to these guys. Here I would like to see more zeros, otherwise it's very difficult to see what's the actual price. Like for Bitcoin it works, but for tokens that are less than $1, it's very hard. All right, let's see. So the long entry at 0.224 and the price is just above it. Right now I'm in the 1 minute. Let's go for the 4 hours. I think it's going to be easier to read. And here it is. So my 300% profits is if it goes to 0.237 and the liquidation price is 0.22. Like I said, this is not a tutorial on what you should be doing. I'm just teaching you how the app works. That's all I'm intending to do. And then you can also short the market if you want. So if you are betting that the prices are go down, you do the same thing with a short. If you think that the prices are going to go up, you long. One thing that I feel like beyond betting, this is very interesting. If you open an LP, let's say with $100, you could enter a 10x short. So you are exposed to $100 to the upside, and then you can also be exposed to $100 to the short side, but with less capital. That could be an interesting way to hedge your LPs. If you think, for example, like last few weeks we were dumping, maybe you don't want to sell, so you could open a short, and then you're hedging your position. If the prices moves against you, you're making money, and if the price keeps going up, you're going to lose on the short, but you're going to make money somewhere else. And because of the leverage, you can match your positions without needing to put the same amount of money you have in a LP in a perpetual. I think that's a very interesting perspective. All right, guys. Now let's see. Right now, my Flare, I'm minus 3%, and on my Bitcoin, I'm right now at 0. And the interesting thing with Bitcoin is that these high leverage modes are probably going to be very short-lived. As you can see right now, I'm in the 1 minute, but if I go into the 4 hour, you see how minimum like this movement is. I'm pretty much 50-50. And yeah, all right, guys, I hope you enjoy. Like everything, start small. Don't do crazy things. Just learn how these things function, learn the apps, understand what you're doing. And then if it's a tool that you believe that it's useful for you, then by all any means. All right, guys, until next time.